What if life isn't chaos, but a game with hidden rules, invisible players, and moves that determine whether you rise or remain forgotten? Most people play blindly. They chase distractions, fall for traps, and react to pressure without ever realizing they're being outmaneuvered. But the few, the elite thinkers, the relentless strategists, they study the game. They know every decision creates a ripple, every choice is a move on the board, and every move either builds power or surrenders it. Game theory isn't just about mathematics or economics, it's about survival, dominance, and leverage. It's about learning when to attack, when to defend, when to cooperate, and when to walk away. History's greatest leaders, entrepreneurs, and visionaries weren't lucky. They were strategic. They saw 10 moves ahead while everyone else was busy with the next turn. In this video, we'll uncover 15 game theory strategies that can transform how you think, act, and win. From negotiation tactics to power dynamics, from reading people to mastering timing, you'll see the world differently by the end of this journey. So ask yourself, are you playing the game or are you being played? Because once you see the strategies, you'll never look at life the same way again. 1. Play the long game. You win more by patience than by force. The board rewards those who set foundations, not those who chase applause. Think chess. The opening is quiet, almost boring, but it builds an endgame that feels inevitable. You don't rush to checkmate, you build the trap first. That's compounding, reputation, relationships, skills capital. You place pieces where future you can strike. Each day, ask, do I want victory now or victory always? Delay the sugar hit, decline the vanity sprint. Build systems, not stunts. When others celebrate quick wins, you position for permanent leverage. Long horizons change your moves. They make you calm under pressure. And calm players seem more bored. The king never runs. The king waits, watches, and wins quietly. 2. Predict moves, not motives. People lie with words, but they confess with patterns. Stop psychoanalyzing motives, start mapping behavior. In poker, the table doesn't reward who reads hearts, it rewards who reads hands. Watch incentives, constraints, and history. What did they do last time under pressure? What do they gain by stalling? What do they lose by acting fast? Build branches of likely moves and prepare counters for each. Assume signals can be noise. Actions are data. Keep a calm ledger. Track promises made versus promises kept. The goal isn't to judge them, it's to anticipate them. Don't ask what they want, ask what they'll do next. Strategy lives in probabilities, not wishes. Play the person's pattern, not their performance under pressure. 3. The prisoner's dilemma of trust power multiplies when two players cooperate and evaporates when fear takes over. The classic prisoner's dilemma teaches it plainly. Protect yourself, and you both lose. Trust wisely, and you both win more than either could alone. Picture two climbers roped together on ice. If one panics, both fall. If both move in rhythm, they summit. In business and life, trust is a calculated risk. Test first, start small, share limited information and measure. Reliability, reward reciprocity. Punish betrayal quickly, keep exit options. The question isn't, can I trust people? It's, who has earned trust, and at what level? Build alliances with aligned incentives. Cooperation is a strategy, not a hope. Ask yourself, who can you bet your future on? Start narrow. Scale trust through proven history. 4. Know when to walk away. Not every battle is worth the blood. In negotiations, relationships, and careers, power often comes from the option to leave. When you can walk, you can win. A general sometimes retreats to win the war later, with better ground and stronger supply lines. Build your BATNA, your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Strengthen your options before you sit at the table. Signal calm, not neediness. Ask, if I say no here, do I gain leverage elsewhere? Remember the rule, the one who needs less wins more. Exiting isn't weakness, it's strategy. It tells the world you are guided by standards, not desperation. Walk when the terms insult your future. Return when the game favors you. Not now doesn't mean never. 5. Leverage asymmetry. You don't need size to win. You need angles. Underdogs survive not by matching muscle, but by shifting terrain. Think David and Goliath. He didn't wrestle. He slung a stone from distance. Leverage is that stone, technology, timing, hidden knowledge, or networks. A startup can topple an empire by innovating faster. An individual can outmaneuver a bureaucracy. By moving quietly, study where giants are slow, heavy, blind. Then place pressure on that seam. Don't fight strength with strength. Fight strength with clever imbalance. Ask, where can I multiply force with minimal effort? Every slingshot is born from asymmetry. Great players don't challenge giants head-on, they change the rules until the giant collapses under his own weight. 6. Create win-win or walk away. Zero-sum battles bleed both sides. Lasting power comes from engineering outcomes where everyone gains and loyalty locks in your advantage. Picture two camps freezing in the night. One controls the fire, share it, and both survive. Hoard it and both risk death. Skilled players design deals where the pie expands, where allies prosper because of you, not despite you. But generosity is not weakness, it's architecture. You split fire because it ensures allies tomorrow. The rule is simple: if both sides don't win, the deal won't endure. So either design harmony or walk away with dignity. Strategy isn't about crushing, it's about binding. Make others richer in your orbit, and your orbit will never shrink. 7. Exploit timing. Strength matters, but timing decides. Launch early, and you exhaust energy before the market's ready. Act too late, and someone else owns the wave. Think surfing. Power doesn't come from thrashing, it comes from catching the crest at its peak. Patience feels passive, but it's preparation. The hunter waits in silence, then strikes when prey steps too far. The strategist delays, then acts when rivals overextend. Ask yourself, is the board ripe yet, or am I forcing the move? A well-timed whisper can outweigh a poorly timed shout. Fortune doesn't favor the bold. Fortune favors the synchronized. Learn to see the moment rising. Strike when the wave lifts you, and only then. 8. Control the information flow. Information is the currency of power. Share too much, and you arm your rivals. Share nothing, and allies lose faith. The art lies in shaping what is seen, and when. Think of a magician. He shows one hand while the trick hides in the other. Leaders, negotiators, and nations all play this game. Control narratives, frame events, decide what becomes public, and what remains hidden. Use silence as a weapon. It unsettles, forces others to reveal more. But balance it with transparency where trust must be built. Strategy thrives on selective revelation. Enough light to guide, enough shadow to conceal. Remember, the one who tells the story controls the board. And if you're not writing the script, you're trapped in someone else's play. 9. Reputation is leverage. A strong reputation is the shield you carry into every battle. Long before you speak, it speaks for you. Reliability, consistency, and integrity become social capital, an invisible currency that lowers resistance in every negotiation. Doors open faster, deals close smoother, allies trust deeper. But like a shield, reputation can dent easily. One reckless act, one broken promise, and cracks spread. Protect it fiercely, invest in it deliberately. Every choice you make either polishes or tarnishes it. The paradox of power is this: the more formidable your reputation, the less you must fight. People yield not to your arguments, but to the story of who you are. Guard it, it is leverage no one can steal. 10. The power of credible threats. Bluffs may win hands, but they rarely win wars. True deterrence comes from credibility, from the knowledge that if you set a boundary, you will defend it. Imagine a locked gate in the wilderness. Predators pass it not because it is locked, but because they know the owner will fight to protect it. A threat without teeth invites challenge. A credible threat prevents it. This is the paradox of power. The stronger your readiness, the less often you must act, But caution, never brandish threats lightly. Empty words corrode respect. If you declare a line, be prepared to enforce it fully. The world respects resolve, not noise. Make few threats, make them clear, and make them real. 11. Play iterated games. Not one-offs. Life isn't a single match, it's a tournament. Treating interactions as isolated one-offs tempts you to exploit or deceive. But in repeated games, reputation compounds. Trust builds, alliances deepen, and credibility multiplies. Across encounters, think of farming. You don't eat after one planting. You sow, tend, and harvest over seasons. Relationships work the same way. Every seed of fairness or betrayal grows into future consequences. Short-term victory often costs long-term positioning. Wise players think in decades, not days. They invest in consistency because the same faces appear again and again on the board. See every deal, every conversation, every move as part of a larger arc. So wisely today, and your harvest tomorrow will be abundant. 12. Understand hidden incentives. People rarely reveal what they truly want. Words are surface currents. The real motivations run deep, unseen. A negotiator may argue for price, but secretly crave recognition. A rival may fight for territory, but truly desire security. To control the game, you must look beneath the waterline. Study their fears, ambitions, and constraints. Ask, what do they value that they won't say aloud? Hidden incentives are levers. Find the right one and resistance collapses. Great strategists don't just hear what's spoken, they decode what's unsaid. Like a diver reading currents beneath calm seas, they map the unseen forces shaping the surface, solve the hidden puzzle, and you don't just win the move, you command the entire board. 13. Adaptability beats rigidity. The strongest trees snap in storms, yet bamboo bends and survives. Power belongs not to the unyielding, but to the adaptive. The board of wealth and influence shifts constantly. New players enter, rules change. Technology disrupts. Those who cling rigidly to old strategies shatter under pressure. Those who pivot, reframe, and reinvent remain standing. Adaptability is not weakness, it is resilience in motion. The world rewards those who flow like water, taking the shape of the vessel, yet eroding stone over time. To last in the game, cultivate fluid strength. The most adaptive players not only survive change, they use it as fuel, turning chaos into opportunity while the rigid fall. 14. Don't play every game. Not every battle deserves your sword. The world is filled with traps, conflicts designed to waste your energy, distractions meant to drain your focus. A disciplined player knows when to engage and when to walk away. Think like a chess master. Ignore the meaningless pawn skirmishes if they don't advance your strategy. Protect the king, your time, wealth, and mission. Before you move, ask yourself, is this worth my energy, or is it bait? The undisciplined play every game and burn out. The elite conserve strength for the few contests that alter the board. True mastery lies not in endless motion, but in selective precision. The most powerful move is often restraint. 15. Master the endgame. Strategy without destination is wandering. In circles, every move you make, every deal, every sacrifice should point toward a defined endgame. For some, it is wealth. For others, freedom. For a rare few, it is legacy and impact. But without clarity, you are a ship with no harbor. Master players begin with the end in mind. They see the entire match as one arc, not scattered turns. The endgame is the final move that defines the board, the checkmate that makes every earlier sacrifice meaningful. Ask yourself, what is the win I'm truly playing for? Because if you do not define it, the world will define it for you. Master the endgame or be mastered by it.